Are we on? Okay,
go.
just put the fucking headsets on, you goof. We're here. I'm missing a whole libertarian debate. This guy, Gary Johnson, is always high. It's so fucking funny. He's running for president. Look at him.
He says he hasn't been high since he started campaigning. I don't believe
now,
it.
wait a minute. Is Tim McCarver running for president? that guy looks like Tim McCarver. Wait till they go back to him.
You're talking about William Weld, the guy who sits next to him?
The guy next to him.
Yeah, he used to be the former governor of Massachusetts.
Right, he's Tim McCarver.
Yeah.
Tim McCarver.
He kind of does look like
He
Tim
looks
McCarver.
exactly like him. Tim McCarver and the dude are running for president.
That's great.
And a gay guy who's a Vanderbilt. That's the three shot. Anderson Cooper. You hear Al Abdelnabi, one of my favorite people in the world. He's here tonight. He hasn't been here in a while. And he's in the Johnny Carson seat tonight.
That's right.
It looks like... There's the other. There's the other guy. We weren't paying attention. Mario was being ignored for 4 seconds. So he had to get out his fucking two things that land the plane and go, I'm over here! What's up, Ala?
How are you, pal? Good to see you.
This is so cool. I feel like Ala's going to have to lean into everything.
All good, man. All good.
Well, I'm playing the Borgata Friday night, and the Borgata always treats me nice, man. I play there a couple times a year. I've been playing there a couple times a year since they opened. And, you know, it's a place. It's one of those places on my stand-up schedule that I still do as well as I used to do with the Stern Show. I mean, as far as what they pay me and, you know, the treatment I get. And, you know, I usually have 42 people I know coming. That's always not stressful.
I'll be there.
42 people. It's like, you know, it's like the Godfather wedding at the beginning of the Godfather.
I'll be there.
Whoever is my Robert Duvall at the time of my life. It was Teddy, then it was Timmy, then it was somebody else for a while, and now it's Dan. They go, you know, they ask if they can see me because they all need money. That's how it goes. You know, yeah, okay, you're up. Artie can't refuse anything on the night he plays the Borgata. So I've loaned out probably, let's see, I've made in 10 years probably about $500,000 there. I've loaned out $610,000.
That's why you got to go back.
Yeah, I keep playing to cover it. So Ala is here with Mario, and first of all, Mario Lopez is here, and Vinny Brand.
I've been very quiet so far. I always sit quietly and then pick my spots.
That's why we love you. Vinny is here for a few witty comments from the grassy knoll.
Mario, learn, Mario.
That may or may not come from Vinny. We don't know. Now, Vinny Brand, of course. Well, where you been, Vin? You've been busy. He was supposed to be here every Wednesday, and then what happened?
I was supposed to go to a vacation in St. Martin's.
Oh, it's beautiful.
And I don't know.
Oh, you don't know? I've been there.
Tell us about it.
I was going to be there. And we got to the airport 2 hours early. I've never been to an airport 2 hours early. I'm always the guy jamming my leg in the plane door as a steward.
I've been to one airport 2 hours early, and that's Kabul when I tried to get out of it. No shit. No kidding. Me, David Tell, and Nick DiPaolo, and Baba Booey, and Jim Florentine were at the Kabul airport for 28 hours playing cards. And then I bought 23 Valium off a guy at the airport. I don't know why I had Valium. But the rest is airport history.
They have drugs in Kabul?
Kabul's the heroin. That's where heroin starts.
I'm stunned by this.
Kabul, yeah, you can get the heroin that hasn't been shit out of a woman at the Best Western in the Bronx.
It seems so orderly.
It's fresh.
Over there.
So what happened, Ben?
So we go to the airport and we put our. I actually said to my wife, "We're here 2 hours early. We're gonna get to have coffee like normal human beings and relax."
Yeah, you ever see those people who are normal? I look at them and I go, "What are they? What are they? First of all, what you so happy about? What are you smiling about?"
Well, I'll
walk up to them. I'll make them upset. I go, "Tell me your life right now. I want to know what it is." Well, I'm a landscaper. Okay, well, you're gonna die. You're gonna die.
So you're having coffee.
Yeah.
I didn't get the coffee because I went to the counter. I said we're gonna get coffee. I'm always the guy.
I feel like Allah just got mad that I was talking to him.
No.
So you're having coffee.
No, I just wanted.
Art, if you want to wrap it up.
I know he wants it over.
No, you're not going to believe what happened, so that's why I wanted to get to it.
Hey, Jesus.
So I put the passports up on the counter, and the guy goes, "Hey,"
I feel like I can't talk.
and the passports were expired, and I couldn't fly. So I didn't.
It better be a better ending for Allah interrupting me for that.
No, listen.
You lost your passports?
No, they were expired.
Wow.
Passports were no good.
Why? What happened? Who got them?
I just let them expire. I haven't checked my. I don't fly internationally hardly
Well,
ever.
you know, Jesus, you could check them. You're the father of the house.
Well, I wish you had told me that a week and a half before my trip.
Actually, it does go quick, yeah.
Yeah, so then what happened is we ended up going to Singer Island, Florida. Because JetBlue, I know.
The difference between St. Martin and Singer Island, Florida, I got to tell you, that's where my rehab was. We used to break out of rehab in Singer Island, Florida. There's a rehab, Ambrosia. That's where I went. I was there for 2.5 months, and we used to break out of the rehab and walk around Singer Island.
Yeah.
That's not St. Martin.
Singer Island.
St. Martin's much better.
Singer Island has a beautiful spot, and then everything else has bars in the windows. And my young kid goes, "Those bars in the windows are so cool. Can we get bars in our windows?" I'm like, "No, we don't want bars in the
You know,
windows."
grow up and steal a car to get bars in your window.
Yeah,
But
absolutely.
didn't you have to, like, I know when I fly overseas or when I book tickets with an agent, they always ask for your passport number and stuff. So no one asked you
No,
for
'cause my-
anything prior to
Well,
that?
not when you do it through a Jersey guy.
My wife.
Yeah, these are passports, whatever. You need an airport, you need an airline license stuff.
Well, my wife.
You want to teach school in Vermont?
Don't worry about the terminal. Don't worry about the terminal.
I get your teacher's license.
I got your terminal right here.
I get your license to teach school at Vermont. Yeah.
No, to answer your question, nobody checked.
Wait, Tim McCartney.
Obviously
Tim
nobody
McCartney's
checked.
talking.
Nobody checked. And my wife was crying because the limousine had to take us back to the house. Like, "Why are you crying?" She goes, "It's my fault." And I said to her, "It's not your fault. Neither one of us checked."
Oh, you had an opportunity to let it be your fault.
Secretly in my head, I'm like, "It's totally your fault."
Oh, but if a chick says it, let her go.
I-
You know what I mean?
argue that
Like
point.
in other words, in other words, look at that wonderful like double win you have with a chick there. You get a chance for her to be wrong and to tell her she's right.
Yeah, it was beautiful.
If she says I'm wrong, you go you're right.
Yeah,
And
absolutely.
then she's wrong. You're wrong and you're right.
You're not going to argue with her.
She cried the whole way
You
back.
can't say you're wrong to her. But if she gives it up, whoa. That's a once in a 20-year thing.
Seasons.
That's once exactly. All of those. And he's a basketball player. You don't know those pussy like him. I mean, if a chick goes, I'm wrong. Oh my God! What did you just say?
Yeah.
You're wrong.
Pinch yourself.
Well, let me take this opportunity, honey, to say I agree. So you get a chance to agree with your wife, and for her to be wrong. That is like better than going to St. Martin.
And you get to go to Florida.
Yeah, you go to Florida.
Win-win.
I mean, that's like you could go to Newark on vacation after that. I'd be so happy. Wait a minute, honey. Did you just say you're wrong? Which would, by process of elimination, mean I'm right? Are you out of your fucking... This is unbelievable. Is this a game show?
Booked a room at the Robert Treat. You know the Robert Treat.
Then you get to harp on it. Everything that goes wrong in Florida, you go, well, sweetie, if the passports... You know, I don't want to be an asshole, and I'm not mad, but if the passports...
We'd be in St. Martin.
Right. If you
We would
started
be in
off,
St. Martin.
if you didn't start this off with a mistake, we'd have reservations at a nice restaurant right now.
I
Good for you.
I went the other way though and said she was not wrong. Secretly, I knew she was.
Well, every guy's mad at you.
Yeah,
She's in charge of logistics.
that's exactly what I
Right?
said.
The paperwork.
In my head, I
Your
thought,
job is
Yeah,
to
that's
just
right.
show up.
I don't want to know nothing.
Right, your
No,
job
your
is
job
just
is
to show up.
your job is to make sure the checks she writes don't bounce.
Exactly.
yeah,
And believe me, they
she's
won't.
the one that booked St. Martin. I didn't book St. Martin.
Right.
If I had booked St. Martin, I would have been like, okay, let me dot some I's and cross some T's here. Now, Singer Island was great. We had a great time in Singer Island. It's
not St. Martin.
We didn't see St. Martin.
We didn't see
Right.
St. Martin.
Well, I would tell you something about JetBlue.
Do we realize we just started off with a Vinnie Brand family story? My podcast. If you listen closely, you can hear people fucking dumping the subscription. Go ahead, I'm sorry. Tim McCarver is running for president. And the dude, that guy, Gary Johnson, is always fucked up. He's like, huh? What?
Hey, he's at 12%. He needs 3 more percent to be in the debates.
Just,
12%.
Oh, that's
They'll
so
be entertaining,
hilarious.
but
it'll
just
be unbelievably
get ready to say Madam President for the next 8 fucking years because people like Dan are around with the liberal bullshit.
Yeah, he
I
looked
mean, not the Trump. Trump's a maniac too. What the fuck? It's a crazy year. What the fuck? Yeah, we should put the dude in. Put the dude in Tim McCarver.
Did you see how he handled the baby yesterday?
Oh my
He goes,
God.
"Oh, I love babies. Don't worry about the
funny
babies."
as hell.
And he goes, "Yeah, you're gonna have to get
Get
rid
the
of that."
baby out.
He's funny as hell. What politician is that honest? He's hilarious. He goes, okay, get out.
I'm going to build a wall around maternity wards.
I
He's
don't-
crazy.
He said 200 years of politicians kissing babies. Trump's like, get the kid the fuck out.
You and the kid get the fuck
How
out.
about when he said, like that secret meeting which got washed over, of course, that that the fucking attorney general had with Bill Clinton
On
in the airport
plane?
hangar. Yeah, and she claimed that they talked about. She said her bullshit answer was, "We talked about our babies,
Grandkids for a half hour.
Right. So Trump gets up and goes, "Okay, look, I got grandkids.
Yeah.
Everyone says your grandkids are cute. What is that? 30 seconds? How long can you talk about your grandkids? I can't even talk about my grandkids. I had they're cute. Okay, bye. That's 30 seconds. They talked for an hour and a half. Okay, now golfing. They talked about golfing. Okay, I like golf. What are you talking? Okay, well, Jack Nicklaus the best one.
Yeah, but does that also involve running across the tarmac?
Yeah, right.
In other words, like that's
Well, no.
the conversation that you had to have. I have to ask her about her kids and her golf game.
The bullshit between Trump and her, the insane bullshit that is surrounding this election, is what she did with Chris Wallace the other day. Is everybody, even people in her camp, are astonished what she's getting away with. Chris Wallace, who's got an IQ north of 140,
Smarter than us.
Right, his father was a brilliant guy. One of my favorite reporters ever, television journalist ever, Mike Wallace. Had acne like Noriega, and was just unbelievable. He nailed you. If he was at your door, you were going to jail. Something was wrong, and so Chris Wallace goes, well, listen, the head of the FBI in front of Congress said that you lied. That's not what I heard, Chris.
Unbelievable. Don't you think?
What did you hear, Madam President?
Don't you think you take one of these candidates away, the other one has no chance. In other words, I think the reason why people are into Donald is because they hate Hillary so much, and I think some people are just gravitate towards Hillary because Donald scares the hell out of them.
They just want the Donald people.
Listen, if
desperately want change, and I by description, I'm a Donald person. I'm an uneducated white guy. I didn't go to college, and I'm white. And I'm like, for people who went to college, what do they teach you in college that's so bad about Donald Trump? What it's like that? Because I don't think. I mean, he's not saying anything racist. He doesn't say anything. I mean, if he was,
my thing is temperament. In other words, it seems like when someone lashes out at him, he has to lash
like an eighth grader.
Right. And then, like when they were talking about the Gold Star family, he says, like, I was attacked first, as if to say, like, well, that's the reason why I went after them.
Right.
I would have never gone after them.
A president can't do it.
A president can't be that sensitive.
You lose a kid.
You got nuclear weapons.
And by the way, did you hear how they described how that kid died? He saved guys' lives. Yeah. He risked his life to save people.
To the exploding car,
But here's the thing about Trump. What happened with that situation is exactly why people love him and why he's hated by the other people. Everybody's thinking, and Ala, of course, you're someone who can attest that it's a very small percentage of Muslims that act that way with the Sharia law and stuff.
Absolutely, right? Absolutely. And my mom, I can tell you, my mom and my sister. There were times I wish they would have been quiet.
Are you kidding me? I could go back to 1967. I'd sign up for Sharia law.
You know what I mean? Like,
first of all,
tell my mom and my sister that they're supposed to be quiet.
North Jersey Italian, almost Sharia law. In some areas. With the gay stuff in some areas. But, again, that woman sitting there, your mind, especially a cynical comic like I am, and she didn't say a word.
Right.
Okay.
Right.
A dominant male, clearly a guy, a very smart guy.
Right.
And of course you're thinking that, even comedically.
Hey, listen,
he's not allowed to talk. So, but you go in your head, no politician would ever be that honest. The first word out of his fucking mouth. Right. She couldn't talk.
Right.
So that he wants people to think, and it's clear what he's doing. He's not attacking the woman. He's attacking the religion.
Right.
He wants people to think that Hillary Rodham Clinton takes money. Now, in Saudi Arabia, there's a lot of that shit going on. But it takes money from people who have this religion where women can't talk. He's being pro-woman. And why he can't articulate that, I don't know. Right. But he's got to say crazy shit. He's attacking the religion, not her.
There was a part of me when he was talking to Dad. There was a part of me as a Muslim saying, "Man, just say something." About to the woman.
Right, anything to get that out of people's
minds. Because I know, like you said, Artie, I'm watching it going, I know some cynic is going to sit there and go, she was told to just stand there and not say a word.
As a comedian, it's the first thing that went through my mind. Right. Like what as a comic, Vinny can attest to this, unfortunately, the first thing that goes to your mind is what's the comedies? What can I attack comedically in this situation?
Right.
And of course, in that situation, it's the woman can't talk. Right. Arab woman can't talk.
I didn't know who he was. I tuned in late. I was like, oh, why is this cab driver talking?
So that's what a New Brunswick comic said. Which I am one of proudly. No, of course. That's what we all think. I mean,
You think that way.
Stereotypical shit to make a joke about.
Yep.
But, for a guy who wants to be president to think like a comic.
Right.
But
but again, he was attacking the religion. But here's the thing: Bill O'Reilly said it best to him, and believe me, I don't always agree with O'Reilly, but it's where you're going to hear Trump because he ain't doing CNN no more. But O'Reilly said it best: you can't, no matter what a Gold Star mother says.
If they set you on fire,
exactly, that's what he said. Right? They set you on fire. You go, I don't like these clothes anymore.
Right.
You just shut up about it. And the temperament is, you're exactly right. He's not going to make it. He's going to lose in a landslide.
But he thinks, and they asked him this, he said, listen, if I wasn't this way, I wouldn't be the nominee. Right. So he thinks he shouldn't dial it back.
Well, he's thinking that these are primaries, and the general election is a lot different.
Well, you know what? You're both right, because the primaries, he had to be that way to win, and the election, he can't win that way. So he's kind of fucked now. It's a catch-22 because now you're dealing with a Clinton machine.
Well, you know,
and you're slowly getting, and you know what else the people didn't point out? This first woman who endorsed him in the Republicans. First Republican to endorse him was a woman. You don't think she's also thinking that I'm going to support?
Is that Joni Ernst?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, is it her?
From Iowa.
Right.
The one who used to castrate pigs.
Yes, her.
Yeah.
I was one of them. Don't you think it has something to do with the fact that it's a woman and she wants to maybe support that? Like she's saying, fuck the party alliance. I want a woman to be president. You know, I think you could point that. Trump should point that out too. He should take off the gloves and attack. And now he's getting advice from some of the most brilliant minds in the world because they want him to win, like Giuliani and Gingrich. Those guys are as smart as they come, and they're on the right wing. And they're saying to him, listen, let us attack the other people. You concentrate on her. There's a
lot to work with.
Sure.
There's a lot to work with.
Mario, your thoughts?
I wouldn't vote for both of them. I'd vote for this guy here, this chooch.
Mario, nobody knows what you're talking about.
The guy that's 12% and he's 15 to get
Nobody
it.
knows you're looking at a television. When you learn, did you go? Look, of the two of us, who's the one with the degree from the Connect School of Broadcasting? Me, right?
Yes.
Okay, thank you.
Paint the picture, Mario.
Who's the one who had a #1 book? Me, right?
Yes, you.
Who's the one who? Did I say graduate from the Connect School of Broadcasting? No, honestly, Mario's looking at TV, and the guy looks like Tim McCarver. But this guy, Gary Johnson, every time he does an interview with somebody, he starts to giggle like he wants a Dorito. And he's just always high. And they made him not smoke during the primaries. He couldn't smoke weed. So he told Bill Maher that he had edibles. He got high just from eating brownies.
Right.
Is he legitimately high? Is that?
Oh yeah, no,
looks like it to me.
he's a pro marijuana.
That's his whole
candidate.
stance.
Yeah. Libertarian, leave you alone.
Yeah. A libertarian's basically like, you want to do drugs? I don't care.
Do whatever you got to do, just don't hurt anybody else.
Right.
As long as it don't affect me or mine.
Set your house on fire. I don't care as long as it doesn't catch fire at the next house.
We say, we don't judge you for anything unless you hurt somebody else.
Right.
Problem is
12%. He's at 12%.
Yeah, that's not
and
bad.
he's at 12% because these two were so bad.
And he's got 4 more weeks, so
Yeah. Problem is once you get high, you usually hurt somebody else.
Clinton doing a very smart thing. Clinton just staying very low key.
Well, here's the difference
She's
between
not
Clinton
talking.
and Trump.
Well, she's
the
got-
week
yeah.
before at the Republican thing, the lady from Benghazi who lost her son in Benghazi,
Yep.
she was saying that she holds Hillary personally responsible. Lock her up. You didn't hear Hillary say a word.
Well, you
Not
can't,
a word.
But here's the other
Well,
thing. You know what?
because she's a Gold Star mom, or just as
who else didn't say a word? You know who else didn't say a word? Is the liberal media didn't say a word.
Right.
They attacked Trump and the other couple, the Gold Star couple, because they want her to win. They had, I think, there was like 70 hours worth of press time dedicated to that couple. There was 10 minutes of press time dedicated to the other woman because the other woman gets Trump elected.
Yeah, but you could argue that Trump up until now has gotten $2 billion, they figured out, in
Because
free
he says
advertising.
Yes. He says yes, Allah.
Yeah.
Hillary says no. She doesn't want to be interviewed because of what Chris Wallace did. Why do you think she has that at a press conference?
Right, because she's not good at it.
No, not because she's not good at it. That's because
She does suck at it, though.
Because they're going to ask what Chris Wallace just did.
Right.
There's 50 lies she gets caught in.
And Trump
they're
is
not going to let her off the hook. Chris Wallace let her off the hook in every one of those lies. She's about to get fucked, and they edit. Why? Because she goes, "I'll come on Fox, but here's the deal: you can go this far, and then we're done." And in a press conference, she ain't going to get away with that. That's why Trump gets it because he says yes to everything. He goes, well, I'll do it.
He's not afraid.
No, yeah, well, listen, Trump's too... I said it before. People want her to stop lying, and they want him to stop telling the truth. That's the problem.
That's a great way to look at it.
But that's exactly what's happening.
She's been so quiet now because they're telling her, if you just shut up, he'll destroy himself.
Well, right. He's doing her a favor right now. So all she's got to do is get out of his way.
Well, she's going to get fucked in the debates because she's out in the open.
You think so, though? I don't know, man.
Because she's out in the open.
Yeah,
listen.
He doesn't know anything.
No, but all he's going to know is this. Emails. Benghazi. That woman who says you personally, she lied. What she's doing to those families at Benghazi is horrific. She lied to them. The one guy has it in his journal, what she said. She lied to them about it being about a videotape to their faces, grieving parents. What she did to them is worse than what Trump did to that woman, by far. Because they say, this is what she said. And she goes, well, so condescending. She goes, well, they're hearing something different. What does that mean? So these people, why would she make that up? Someone has to ask her in a debate or at a press conference and not let her off the hook. Why Hillary, with two separate families, make up that lie? And watch her squirm.
Well, it wasn't her that made up the story, though. But I know what you're saying.
But she told him that's what it was.
Ultimately, it wasn't true.
The same day, same day she told her daughter it was terrorism.
Right.
She told the families it was a tape.
No argument
she's a pathological liar.
Listen, she definitely struggles with the truth. There's no doubt about that.
You could see her making up the lie when she talks.
I can't stand her. I can't stand the way she talks. I'm not in love with him. But man, I can't stand her.
He's a maniac.
I just think she's less scary.
I played 9 holes. I actually know Trump pretty well. I played 9 holes of golf with him once. Well, I played 9 holes of golf. He's the greatest guy in the world. Because of what you said, Allah. Because I knew the guy. He's a billionaire. We grew up very differently. He's a rich kid. Went to the Wharton School of Business. I'm basically a high school dropout. My old man hung antennas. All right? So we're playing on his golf course. I'm not dressed to golf. And he goes, oh, nice outfit, Artie. We know each other for 20 seconds. I go, sorry, I'm not a rich fucking fuck with khaki pants. And that was it. The rest of the day, we busted each other. Like we knew each other for our entire life.
Right.
He was a blast. But with the fucking Putin, he'll have the same attitude. Right. And you're right. He'll have us in a war because someone made fun of his shorts.
And Manafort used to work for Yanukovych, who used to be the pro-Russian Ukrainian
guess why
leader.
I don't want. Guess why the people don't want. Guess why people see those tax returns?
Yeah,
because it's all Russian money.
It probably is.
Tons of Russian money.
Probably is. And just so you know, Richard Nixon released his tax records when he was being audited as well. So it can be done.
But here's how bad Hillary is.
Don't listen to Trump.
With everything on Trump, she's so horrible. There's something about her. So when she says to Trump tax returns, he goes, okay, all the speeches you made to Wall Street.
Right.
Why not release them and watch her score? Because what she probably said to them is anything they wanted her to say.
Of course. That's what she gets paid for.
At those WASP, no Jew fucking places like Merrill Lynch, she would have walked in a Klan outfit for $200,000. Okay? And that's what's in those manuscripts. She probably says shit that's unbelievable.
Listen,
they have her about the outsourcing. They have one of the super PACs released that.
India, right.
Yeah, India. Don't worry, guys. We're fine with the outsourcing.
And the guy goes, well, that's good news for us.
Good news for us, literally.
Not good for America.
And here's the good news for me. Here's my hand. Put about 500 G's.
Listen, I did a gig for Goldman Sachs. It paid me $5,000. For an extra 100, I would have killed a kitten. Listen, don't tell me she's in their pocket. She's totally in their pocket.
Yeah, no, absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. I just did a private party for a Stern fan on Long Island. I won't tell anyone I made it because I don't want to make a mess. It was 80,000. But
believe me,
is that American or Canadian?
I know the legal man.
But my point is this: absolutely. Absolutely. Yes. Where do I have to make fun of my mother?
Exactly. Exactly.
As long as she doesn't know, don't worry about it.
As long as the check clears.
Yeah.
They gave her $600,000.
As long as my mom never finds out, for $80,000, you can put up a picture of my mother, and I will goof on it for an hour. For an hour, I'll go look at that. I'll draw a mustache on it. I go look at that giddy look at that gindaloon fucking greasy annoying mustache. As long as you put fucking $80,000 in my hand. Hey Ma, here's another fucking car.
Yes.
How'd I get it? Put it this way, it was legal. I am a sellout. Eddie Murphy said it best. Barbara Walters in the late 80s said, how come you don't do commercials? He goes, well, listen, I can make a lot of money making movies, man. I don't have to do commercials. It takes away from that. And she goes, well, what if the movie money made out? He goes, I'll be a beer selling motherfucker. I'll be a Coors Light selling motherfucker. Money, when you don't grow up with it, that's it. You need it, right? Cash. People don't really, these rich kids don't realize what money is. They don't even know. It's everything. If you don't have to worry about it.
Freedom.
Yeah, it's one less worry. Look at these poor kids with these student fucking loans.
And no job.
Right. Well, now
that's the other thing is you get out with no work and you got the loans.
You're $150K in a hole when you get out. Guess what? You're just like everybody else. My friend's son has a degree in marketing from the Montclair State University. Okay, you know when you buy Twinkies, there's a cardboard on the back of it that when you pull it, a little piece of the Twinkies on it.
Yeah.
That's worth as much as a degree in marketing from Montclair State University right now. That's if two people went into a job interview and one person had a degree in marketing at Montclair State University, the other guy had a piece of that cardboard that he just ate and he saved it and it had some Twinkie on it, they would both be starting off even.
Yeah, but the Twinkie box only costs 99 cents.
Twinkie box and it tastes way better.
Actually, $1.99.
At least you had
$1.99.
In one scenario, you're not broke, and at least you had a Twinkie.
And you can ride that sugar rush for a little while.
Right, but the guy who's hiring you will go, okay, with education, you are both even right now.
He could have his cake and eat it too.
Oh,
that might be the worst thing I can. If you tell me, what's the worst thing someone could say after that bit?
Have your cake and eat it too.
I'd say that's the worst thing.
He's taking the cardboard from the Twinkie, so he's eating the cake. He's got some left over. He's gonna go get a job with it.
Mario, I wasn't asking you to explain the joke. Believe it or not, I got the joke. A retard could have gotten the joke.
Well, that's
the dumbest retard in his class.
Speak for yourself. I didn't get it.
If you went to a retarded high school, the last ranking kid
I'd probably
would have got the joke. You know, the slowest kid at the Special Olympics would have got it.
Oh, God.
I still don't get the joke.
What do you mean you don't get the joke?
I don't get the joke.
No, it didn't make any sense.
Yes.
Explain it again how that joke...
You talked about the guy from Twinkie has the little cardboard, correct?
Right, exactly.
So the guy, they would all start off, the guy with the degree and the guy with the cardboard. So I says, you could have your cake and eat it too. You know, you have a job and you eat the
Dan, Google, I want you to Google something.
I wish I could go back in time and still not get the joke.
Dan, Google most annoying sound.
You could have the...
Google most annoying sound in the world.
Twinkie.
I want you to Google most annoying sound in the world.
To get
Mario, shut up. Shut up.
Okay.
Google most annoying sound in the world. Whatever it is, I want you to play over Mario. For this entire podcast. Are you done?
Yeah.
Okay, let's talk about you. Listen. I want to hear what you... this is the greatest thing ever. The tallest adult I know and the smallest adult.
Thank you for saying adult. I appreciate that.
Well, I had to.
I'll take that.
Are going to introduce me at the Borgata. And this actually, I'm very touched that Mala wants to do this.
And I'm very honored.
He's one of the most legit people I know.
Appreciate you asking.
Celebrity who I know. And Mario, of course, takes that legit away. It's even younger. But you guys are going to come out and you're going to introduce me. Now, do you guys have something prepared?
We do.
We do.
Well, Mario, just what were you talking about before? Because I'm going to talk to you about a Stern Show audience. Vinny knows what a Stern Show audience is. Vinny had to use all his powers in Miami to get out of a Stern Show audience.
Yes.
So what are you going to do, Mario? You coming out in an outfit? I can't wait.
Well, he was thinking about doing Jolly Green Giant and
Don't
Sprout.
give it all away.
What were you going to do?
Go ahead.
And I was going to be Sprout, but he wouldn't dress as Jolly Green Giant, so when I come out...
Okay, so here's 4 seconds into you walking out in that outfit. Hey, Sprout, you're a fag! Now what do you do?
But I'm not fat, I'm skinny.
You're a fag.
Oh, fag. I couldn't understand the Jersey accent.
Fag.
I don't know. Well,
Die.
Die?
Die.
Fuck you, you die.
Fag. Die. Fag. Die. Artie. You suck. Fag. You suck.
Get off
Fag.
the stage.
Fag. Let Allah talk. Die. Okay, go ahead. What's your comeback?
No, it has to be...
Die. Fag. Die. Allah talk, Artie.
No.
You're like Allah, we hate you. What do you do? What are you? Who are you? Fuck off.
Oh, my God.
So I'd have to fuck off?
Fuck off, die. Okay, so that's gonna be great.
Does this throw all your plans?
That's going to be great.
Of the Dan bits
You're all
out
set.
the window, Mario?
What?
Does this all throw all your plans of all the Dan bits out the window?
Yeah.
Is it the event center or are you doing the music box?
I don't even
Music
know.
box.
The one you were in last time. The one you were in last time, yeah.
Okay, because they're going to do
No, it's
exactly
going to be
that.
more intimate there. Well, I don't know if that's good or bad.
Is it this Friday?
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
I wish I could have gotten that. I would love to go down and see that.
Well, yeah.
That's a great room, too.
Great room.
I
And the
love
sea arty in it's pretty cool.
Oh, yeah.
it's
I
pretty
love
cool.
And in the next room is Josh. How do you say?
Josh Groban.
Groban, right?
Go open for him.
Don't
That's
be-
what,
yeah,
that's
don't-
your crowd.
You can't introduce him, too.
That's your crowd.
Ladies and gentlemen, the man that sings the prayer. What happened?
What you were doing? I don't know, Josh Groban, but I'm straight.
I mean, you don't know Josh Groban.
I really don't know who he is.
He's a singer, but I don't know anything about
I mean,
him.
I know he's a singer. I don't know. Is that a song, the
Operatic,
prayer?
yeah.
You first of all, dude, you know the name of a Josh Groban song?
Yeah,
You know songs?
plenty.
Plenty. Kudos.
You know what?
Did one with Barbara Streisand.
What?
You know what's it like giving blowjobs without hurting your knees? Josh Groban. Don't ever come in here and admit you know a Josh Groban song.
I want to meet him.
That's the most embarrassing thing you've ever said.
He's on.
Then go meet him. I don't care if you come by me. Let him give you $500. Let him pay for your fucking car. Then.
I don't want to meet him.
You just said I want to meet him.
I want to meet
Yeah,
him.
well, you
but-
want to meet every celebrity. First of all, I got this kid in my life. He does my podcast once. He looks at my schedule. Can I meet Jim Gaffigan with you? Can I meet Gilbert Godfrey with you? Can I come, John, I'm not you?
Well,
What am I, Mr. Showbiz?
Yes,
I'm trying to get the fuck in.
I actually knew
I gotta take a piss.
Gilbert Godfrey from the Friars Club.
Yeah, he talks about you all the time.
Oh, Jesus, mother of glory.
I think we're on break.
No, I had to go to the bathroom. You just said.
I know.
He's got to take a diabetic piss bucket.
But are you?
Recording?
Yeah.
That was my year.
Hey, so Mario,
Yeah.
I got a good showbiz name for you. Because you're short. Peter Stinklage.
Listen, I got the guy's name wrong last time.
Peter Stinklage.
It's not Stinglish.
No, your name is Peter Stinklage.
No, my name is Mario Bosco.
No. But Peter Dinklage is going to be the richest midget ever, you know.
I don't
Name a midget richer than Peter Dinklage.
He's from Jersey, too, ain't
Is he
he?
really?
He's a Jersey guy.
Where's
yeah.
he from?
I think he's
The
from out
original,
west.
the original Tom Thumb from the Barnum Bailey Circus.
And
Where's he from in Jersey?
I want to say like
Short Hills?
North.
Shut up.
Oh, ba-dum-boom. Ba-dum-boom.
Come on, that was fast.
And I'm taller than him, by the way.
How tall is he?
I don't know, but I'm 5 feet.
There's no way you're taller than him.
I
from
am
where?
5 feet tall. I went to the doctor.
5 feet taller. No, you're not.
Not taller.
Olive's 5 feet taller than him.
I'm 5 feet in total.
God,
you are like a spigot of boredom. Yeah, like a faucet of fucking Ambien. You're liquid Ambien coming out of a faucet, and I just want to turn you off right now.
So turn me off.
Boredom. Oh, Mario, that's not right.
A geyser.
a
geyser of disinterest.
I want you to know Mario tried though. After my last
He takes it
performance
too
here,
seriously. Gamar's a great guy. I'm sorry. You're not Peter Stinklage. You're Mario Greatledge.
Mario's upset.
You're Mario Bosco.
No, I'm Mario Bosco. That was my grandfather's name.
I know, dude. Calm down. I'm not disrespecting
know.
your grandfather.
You never say anything disrespectful to
I
him.
would never do that.
The man's dead.
Well, mine is too.
Clearly, I'm
You want to
disrespecting you.
Want to go dead relative for dead relative? My old man's gone.
My old man's gone too.
Is he really?
Yes.
Dead or he moved?
No, dead.
Dead or he's in Cleveland?
No, dead. 6 feet under.
He's in the witness protection program.
Just
No.
away.
My father, yeah, Christ. Well, I didn't even know my father's father. When my father was 11, the guy got shot. I would ask my dad, what happened? He'd go, shut up.
And get a slap in the back of the head.
I go, Dad, what happened to Grandpa? Shut up. Shut up and hand me that sheetrock. Okay. So this is how it's going to be, huh? Dad, what am I getting in the will? I don't have a will. There's a piece of sheetrock in the garage.
I have to say,
Take that and invest it. Hit the neighbor with it.
Be smart with it.
Right, exactly. Turn that into 2 pieces of sheetrock, like Trump did. I love Trump. I had a small investment for my father, $1 million. Actually, if you gave me $1 million.
And he also got a $400 million tax break back in 1978.
Well, actually, what happened was
under Mayor Koch.
What he doesn't say is,
loot.
look, it's still smart. You got to know what to do, but he also had all that shit to take loans out on. You know, he was a good bet for the banks, and that helps. What Barry? What were you gonna say?
I was gonna say
Go ahead.
that today they named the sixth worst candy to eat.
Spigot of boredom.
Trickle.
See what happens when you
Trickle.
I just opened it up a little. I opened up the
serious.
spigot a little bit, and I got the 6th worst candy to eat.
So they named the Starburst is bad, Almond Joy, candy
Can I ask you
corn,
something, Peter?
Runs,
Peter,
good and plenty.
Can I ask you something, Mario?
Yes.
Okay, so today at some point you said, I'm going to prepare for the show. Is that what you said?
Yes.
And you Googled something and you thought that would be interesting.
Well, I
You've been
Googled-
here like 10 times. You know that no part of you has the instinct to go, Artie is not going to want me to read this.
I want to know
This
how
is putting me out of business, and you're worried about fucking Donald Trump.
What's putting you out of business? What's putting you out of business?
How am I gonna sell people fucking good and plenty and dots when they're saying it's no good for people?
Don't show him the list.
Listen, you're not going to get a exactly. Don't bore them to death when they buy a fucking Zagnut from you.
Don't have that part of your
I don't
pitch.
sell
That's
Zagnuts.
all.
How about this, douchebag? How about get a different job than selling candy? You're 48.
43.
Yeah,
Oh, that's
exactly.
you do? You sell candy?
Yep.
I was trying to make it all make sense in my head. I had no
Yeah,
idea where it was coming
I
from.
was following along.
Yeah, I had no idea.
Your
what
first time meeting Mario?
No, I
No.
met Mario before, but
You were here when he was here once. You didn't look down.
Oh, shit.
after Mario and I last performance, he called me and
Performance.
said, "Show last time we worked
Well,
there."
this is technically a performance.
Mario sent me a text and said, "I need jokes for the show tomorrow." I'm like,
Well, that was nice. Well, Vinny is a guy who writes you jokes, but
I wrote the candy thing.
Listen, I know
thank
Artie.
you, Vinny.
I know Artie. I know all. I know their instincts. Make a list of candies.
Well, some of them are your favorites.
What are you talking about?
Candy corn. You
How
don't
do you
like
know?
candy corn?
How do you know they're my favorites? No, candy
They're
corn.
my-
Candy corn
Candy
suck,
corn.
man.
You know what candy corn? It's disgusting.
It's horrible.
Yeah, it
What
reminds me of
about
like,
an Almond
like
Joy?
Willy Wonka takes a shit. That's what you find.
No, like, do you remember when you were a little kid, the dirty look you used to give to the person who gave you the candy corn?
Yeah, they were
Because you knew you
John
weren't
Wayne
eating that
Gacy.
stuff.
John Wayne
Yeah,
Gacy
you
gave
gave
candy
the look
corn.
of death. You're like, why are you wasting my time with
Yes.
this? It's not even worth the
Why-
space in my
give-
bag.
I'd
give us
rather
a-
have an apple with a razor blade.
Exactly.
The only thing that's good about candy corn is that when they get really stale and hard, when you hit the when you steal the fags back at the end of the night and hit them in the head. It's back in the locker with you, pal.
It's shrapnel. I didn't mean to make you choke. I'm sorry.
Yeah, no, that was good.
I'm sorry.
I bought you some cannolis.
Now, where are they?
On the table.
Well, give them to me.
Give them to you.
Yeah.
Why'd you bring him?
Throw
I
them
bought
over.
them for the crowd.
I'm
Yeah,
a
it just so
diabetic.
happened.
I'm a diabetic. He brings me
Brings-
candy.
brings you
You're
sweets.
gonna bring me in the wheelchair next week when I have no feet?
Well, I didn't tell you to eat the whole fucking box.
Diabetic. He makes a list of candies and brings me fucking cannolis. Throw them over here. Don't open it. Just throw the whole thing.
Just leave the gun.
I don't want you touching them.
Take the cannoli.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh! Oh, he
Throw-
totally throws it.
Threw that like a chick. Dude, you stopped at Carlos. He made it make it sound like it's a big fucking deal. Yeah, this was
I
on
was
the
looking
way.
for the cake boss.
Why?
I want to say hi.
Another celebrity you want to say hi. Here, you embarrass me. I'm friend of Artie. I'm a friend of Artie. Can I be on the show?
One of my
Can you reach the register?
chapters in my book is called
They got to stack cannoli boxes for you to fucking check somebody out, for Christ's sake.
one of the chapters in my book is Starfucker.
How about this? How about this? Like he's doing me a favor. I get a text from Mario. I guess the book signings aren't drawing a lot of people. He goes, Artie, great news. Barnes and Nobles. By the way, Barnes and Nobles wants me and you to do a book signing together. Aren't you happy?
It's for charity.
Yeah, aren't you happy? Yeah, the Mario Bosco fucking foundation. Mario's like, well, aren't you excited about that? No.
Not really.
It's the worst thing ever. I'm sending Dan.
Listen, first of all,
Like I'd be excited about that. Artie, aren't you happy? Me and you could do a book signing together. Yeah, I'm thrilled. And you know what? I can't make it. You know what I'm doing that night? I'm sticking my head in the blender.
I'm gonna do your book signing and then Bob Levy's fundraiser.
By the way, Bob sent me a text. All right, I got a great idea for you. Making a lot of money. Call me right back. And I haven't talked to him for days.
Didn't he open up for you last time in the Borgata, right? Last year.
I think so. Yeah,
Yeah, he opened up for you.
yeah Bob. Bob needs some work.
Can I help?
I got it. I want to see what these look like. The cannolis or Carlos are. Oh, they're good, I guess. Off the argument. Put it this way.
I've seen worse.
Nah, but I've been going to Carlos's before they got famous. When and the pastries were unbelievable.
What's that? Shvudo?
No, that's
This is like a
cream puff.
That's not. Yeah, it's not. It's like American. That's a very American thing.
Okay.
But
They got eclairs and they have some, Vinny.
Dan, could you shut the spigot? I left it open. Dan, it's Artie. I think I left the boredom spigot open.
Listen,
Could you shut it? I don't want the living room to be filled with boredom.
I can hear it all night.
It's good for sleeping.
Yeah.
The boredom flooded my living room.
The drip won't stop.
Vinny,
My living room is ruined.
I text Artie before and I said Barnes and Noble's
My
wants to
boredom.
invite
My
you
living
and
room is
me
filled with disinteresting.
side by side. Unbelievable.
Look,
I have to get a new couch.
Barnes and Noble said if your friend Artie Lank wants to come, we'll get his books, your books, and you guys can make it a night.
Yeah, no. Here, read between the lines. They said, "Listen, Mario, when you came last time, nobody showed up. So if the one famous guy you know who has a book out will come, we'll do it again."
Artie, I have a great idea. You and I
basically
co-headline Levity.
Okay. 50-50.
Artie, let's buy a house together.
Yeah.
You make the payments.
Listen, Artie, listen. It's Bob. Great idea. Listen. Here, you buy my house. That's the idea. What? You buy my house.
Listen to me.
And
Know what
live-
I'm talking about?
And I live here. You understand? You understand?
Understand what I'm saying? Know what I'm saying?
What'd you
Listen to
say?
me.
What'd you say? Know what I mean?
Yeah, you know what I mean? Yeah.
Know what I mean?
So, seriously, Mario, what are you going to do when you come out?
I don't know. I'm gonna talk with Allah after we're
Are
done.
you guys going to come out together?
Yes, we got. Yeah, no, he's gonna come out there. He's gonna go. Wait
Don't say everything.
Okay, then I won't say nothing.
Don't give away everything,
Okay.
but we're gonna come out. We got a little shtick that's gonna play
A
on the
shtick.
side.
I'm telling you, it's
Have
going to
you
be fun.
done comedy before?
I've done roasts.
Okay, let
but
me
I've
explain
never
to you.
done comedies. I know it's not gonna go as planned.
Well, he played.
Let me explain to
He
you.
played for the Sixers.
yeah, there you go. Very good. Very good.
You
I got
going
nothing.
out, you going out in the Borgata to do comedy is like them saying to me in Game 7, Vinny, go in and play center.
Absolutely. I know I'm in over my head. I
good.
absolutely. Expectation levels are very low.
Oh, then that's good.
He's great on the mic. I mean, I bet you'd be great. I bet you'd be natural at it. Mario's terrible at it.
Yeah, you're in actually very good
you ever-
shape
do you ever
because they're going to
stand
remember
up?
Mario.
You ever do stand up?
Yes, a couple of times.
Oh, you did? Okay.
No.
You haven't
No.
at all? But I mean, Alice, the reason you're working at this because you're good on the mic, You got one of those guys that.
I'm gonna keep it simple. That's
Yeah.
I'm
Is
not
that
gonna
your
try.
goal? But is that your goal, by the way, career-wise, Ala? You want to stay on camera and do
In the perfect world, yeah, absolutely.
I'm
Beats
sure.
real work.
I'm sure you'll get work forever like that.
Let me tell you why you're in good shape. If the going gets rough, you can just open the spigot.
Thank you, Vinny.
You're welcome.
My
Look at
human
the chair going.
Xanax pill.
Look at the chair going. Boredom.
Artie, your boy Mike texted me the other day.
Who's Mike?
How many Mikes do you know? Bichetti.
I actually 50,000.
I'm Mike Bichetti.
Yeah, I saw him last night.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, what do you think? I don't see him. What are you talking about?
I don't know. He fucking
He says
said-
like it's a surprise.
How's he
right?
doing, by the way?
Your boy Mike.
He says he's still sick.
Yeah, right.
Mike is sick.
I was with him last night. I did a show with him last night. He's sick.
He did Kumia's show today.
What?
He did Anthony Kumia's show today.
Yeah.
So he's
Oh,
not
did he?
that
He's
sick.
not sick at all. He blows our show off for some reason. Because I said that he was the new. He got a Kentucky Fried Chicken commercial. His head was going to be the new bucket. And he got all mad. Audience, Mike. Listen, we've been friends a long time, and for you to say my head's a new bucket, it's very hurtful.
So who else? Is it
He's
gonna
got a
be,
big head.
Is it just you two and then Artie?
No. Well, I got Matarese coming.
Okay, there you go.
Yeah.
Joe Matarese. No
Joe-
longer fixing Joe. It's I fix Joe.
Is it?
It's something like
It's
When
Joe,
did they change that?
He
Joe
changed it.
repaired.
Yeah.
How's he gonna? What about the classic episodes of Fixing Joe? Again, some people just. I love my buddy Joe Matarese, but I've done 280 of these things. I hate these shows. Some people just have that thing up where they go, "What I'm doing is great," with no irony or joking. He calls some of his podcasts classic episodes, like Johnny Carson used to call.
Yes.
it.
Yes.
I thought he was kidding, and then you know when you think someone's kidding, and then you look in their face, and go, God, they're not kidding.
He's dead serious.
Right. I'm doing a classic episode.
Yeah, he means it.
Huh?
How can it be classic? Is it like ESPN classic, an instant classic?
Here's the answer. It can't be classic.
Right, that's my point. It's impossible to be
There's
classic.
nothing classic about it.
I bought the whole thing along with the Bradford Exchange plates.
What did he sell? What does he sell? He sells shit on there. He sells merch.
He sells all kinds of stuff now.
Like what?
He went to a pay-per-view.
He also begs for money, you know. He also says, send me something for nothing.
Yes.
Yeah.
He goes,
Yeah.
as a fan of mine, you should.
Yes.
Matt, you want the air conditioning off? Are you cold? You look
my
really
back.
cold.
I hurt my back.
Are you all right?
I went to the doctor yesterday because they thought I had a blockage in my leg.
Spigot. What blockage of what? A blood thing?
Blood clot, and they ended up not. They ended.
See, he
up,
gets mad because he thinks we're not taking this seriously.
I'm serious.
I know you're serious.
And I ended up. He said, "Move to the side." And when I did, I pulled some muscle in my back.
And what happened?
Excuse me.
You know, the greatest thing about me, becoming a heroin addict and falling asleep on the greatest ranch in front of 20 million people every morning. But Kathy Griffin came on and was telling Howard how she started to cry when she told her mother that she was nominated for an Emmy. And you hear me snoring in the back. It is so fucking great. And you just hear Howard giggling. Kathy Griffin's going, listen, Howard, it was, I always said to my mom,
She was moved.
Yeah, when I wake up, Mom, when I grow up, Mom, I want to win an Emmy and tell you I won. So I got nominated for an Emmy the other day, Howard. And I called my mother and said, Mom, she goes, yes. And Kathy Griffin then she goes, does he have to be in here? And I wake up so cranky, like I don't know what's going on. Because they woke me up. She nudges me, goes, Artie. I go, what? Like it's my wife or something. What? You fucking cow. She goes, can you leave? Sleeping. Can you leave? How? You want me to leave? He goes, yeah. So I have to throw her hair and makeup team. She's doing an Emmy press day. She's got to go to the Today Show. Her hair and makeup people are in where I have to sleep, and Gary kicks them out. So she has to do her hair and makeup next to the interns taking calls. She's next to Beetlejuice, who, by the way, looks when she doesn't have hair and makeup, she looks like Beetlejuice. And she looks like a Brussels Griffon.
What is the juice man up to these days?
Let me just, I don't know. What do you think he's up to? He's an architect. He's still getting thrown at bachelor parties where you throw midgets.
Going for a bachelor's degree.
Right.
He's going
for a bachelor parties degree. But he still gets illegally thrown. I've thrown him. At a bachelor party, you throw the midget, he gets a cut. Makes about $2,000 a week. Goes to his mom, and she does something with it. She goes to the bathroom.
Next week, he's back at it again.
He gives the $2,000 to the mom, and I don't know what she does with it, but she does go in the bathroom and comes out more perky. And then she needs another $2,000. Yeah, she tells you about her next project. So he's got a great life going. What did you think I was going to say? How he got into Harvard? What's he up to? He's naked, telling somebody to fuck off.
He's a Rhodes Scholar.
He's having an argument with an ATM machine.
Because the machine is telling him there's no money in here.
He's dating an ATM machine.
ATM machine.
Were you doing that? Were you doing an ATM machine character? Go ahead. That was a good riff. Improv. An improv. Go ahead.
There ain't no money in here. Please move away.
Wait a minute. So is that the ATM voice?
Yeah.
It was better when it just sounded like your voice.
There's no money in here, so please move away.
Check that. Both suck.
Dan, edit it out.
No, it's that's how you do comedy, trial and error.
Trial and error.
For the first part, the first thing doesn't work, you move on. So you've had 43 years of not working.
But gotta start somewhere. That's why I hang on.
It's gotta change, man. It's gotta change.
That's why I hang on
Let me
your
tell you
tail.
something. I wouldn't have you on here if you weren't entertaining. You're great. You're naturally funny.
Thank you.
Except when you tell us the blood cuts.
But I'm serious. They thought I blocked. I had to take Eliquis.
Nobody thinks you're kidding.
Can we go back to the list of candy?
Can we go
The list of candy is like a lot of Bruce singing Rosalita.
Can we hear some more callers?
Oh, well, okay. What's going on with the callers, Dan? I don't
Callers have questions for Mario.
Go ahead, let's hear them.
Let's hear this one.
Okay.
Mario, I think me and you should go on eHarmony together. See what we get. See how many flirts we get. You don't have to answer those questions honestly.
Yeah, I got questions from Mario Bosco. This is Johnny Stein, United States. Mario, question number 1. How's the weather down there?
Down here.
Question number 2. I seen that picture of you with Artie Twitter and a la tweets. Yeah. Were you standing in a ditch?
Oh, Dan, shut this off, Dan. I don't want. He's gonna do all short jokes. But does anybody have a real question?
I can tell
I'm
him.
5 feet, fuckers.
You know what? Will Chamberlain used to, when get asked that question, used to spit on the people and tell them it was raining.
Right, exactly.
So how's the weather up there? And he just hock a lug and be like, oh, it's kind of like partly cloudy.
So
Rain's coming
right,
soon.
Between them and the women, the person beneath them always got hit with something white. A white liquid always
Bodily
fell.
fluid was just heading down.
A white bodily fluid always fell on something.
Always smacking
I
against
like
the ground.
that. How's the weather down there, you big fucking asshole? Troll. What I troll. That's what it is. He said troll. You fucking two-bicket punk.
Nice. Wow.
We have another one?
A lot of anger in a little body.
Yeah. Let's hear it. If they're all bitch like that, I don't want to hear them.
It's
No.
Monica calling to see
cool.
or ask Mario. Well, tell him I like his website, but I need to know why he has
It's not my
selfies
website.
with Hitler on his website.
Mary, you just
Hitler,
talked over what
as
you
well
said.
as Kim Kardashian.
I think Monica's a friend on Twitter, too.
Yeah, Monica.
Yeah.
Is this how she talks, Monica?
Sounds nice. Got a beautiful voice.
I just shut up.
Stop kissing up.
I'm not kissing nobody.
Let her talk. I gotta hear the fucking.
Monica calling to see or ask Mario. Well, tell him I like his website, but I need to know why he has selfies with Hitler on his website, he and Hitler, as well as Kim Kardashian and the Pope. I thought it was some very odd pictures to put up of himself and these particular stars. Anyhow, have a great night. Can't wait to hear the podcast. Bye.
Well, Monica's one of our big fans. I love Monica. Now, what about that? You and Hitler? Why is that?
First of all, Monica, I thank you for calling in, but that's not my website. I never met Hitler, nor the Kardashians.
No one said you met Hitler.
Fuck them and fuck me.
Who do you
Well,
think's
not
worse? Who do you
fuck-
think's worse, the Kardashians or Hitler?
I think Kardashians.
Okay.
Really?
Yeah, because you know what? They're making it and I'm not. And Artie, how many fucking cannolis you gonna eat? Madam?
You bought him, dickhead.
You brought him.
I bought them for everybody.
Well, but you gave him to Artie.
Well, he asked for them. What am I
Why
supposed
just bring
to
me
do?
an AK-15 and a fucking copy of the Koran? All right, go ahead. Any more? This is a great bit. We're featuring the boredom.
Okay, let's hear this one.
Hey, this is Hollywood Rob. My question for Mario is, what are his plans if the crowd starts booing? I mean,
Hide behind
Atlantic
Allah.
City's an hour from Philly, and Philly fans once threw snowballs at Santa Claus at an Eagles game. could get ugly. All right, guys, take care.
First
See
of
ya.
all, Hollywood Rob, a good fan. I love Rob, but listen, the snowballs at Santa, that's tame.
Right.
Michael Irvin.
Yeah, he had a concussion.
They thought he was paralyzed.
Right, and they booed him.
And everybody on the fucking in the stands, everybody in the booth was like, "Oh God, you don't care. No matter if you're a fan or not a fan or sports rival, he might be paralyzed from the neck down." They're cheering. The fucking Eagles fans are cheering that he might be paralyzed. It said, "Let's say a prayer for Michael Irvin. He might be paralyzed from the." They start cheering.
Yeah. The same game. They used to have a courtroom underneath the stadium.
I do a whole stand-up.
The people who ever get arrested for being unruly would just go right down to the judge, get processed, and you're off and going. And there was a guy there during the same Cowboy game, out of control, hates the Cowboys, obviously to death because he's a Philly fan. Gets arrested, goes out to the judge. He gets sentenced. On his way out, he goes, "Do you have any final words before you leave? Before I send you over?" He goes, "Absolutely. Troy Aikman sucks."
You just did my stand-up bit.
Well, is that something that you did? Wow. Okay, I didn't know that.
Wait.
But that's a real story that we both are quoting.
Let me tell you something.
Right. Okay.
How do I put my Jack and Coke on? How do I do that?
I might be able to do it on my computer because I have it.
In our headsets?
Yes. Give me a second.
That's wait till you hear this. It's gonna blow your mind.
Okay.
I just told that story.
Did I literally? Is it like word for word?
Well, wait till you
Okay.
hear the bit I do. It's gonna blow your mind.
Okay. Cool.
Mario,
Does that count as plagiarism if you do it unintentionally?
Well, no, you just repeat it. No, you're
Okay.
not.
That's called
You're
parallel
not doing
development.
You're not doing it in stand-up.
Right.
It's just telling the story.
Right. I'm going to tell this while you're waiting. I was at the Giants game, and there was the Phillies were beating the Giants. And the Giant fans are giving a hard time to 3 Philly fans, a father and his 2 kids.
Right.
So there's like 12 guys. I'm 4 rows back behind them, and they are riding them like mad. But there's like 12 of them. So me and my friend are like, hey, come on, leave the guy alone. 2 minutes later, the Giant fan is in this Philly father's face going, you suck, you fucking pussy. Then yelling at the girl, your father's a fucking pussy. So I'm not going to fight 12 guys. I go up, I get security. I come down. The guys come down. The sea of yellow coats come down. And now everyone's quiet. No one wants to knock him out. I stand up. I point right there. I go, it was that guy right there. And they threw all 12 of them out. And I got to move up 4 rows.
Good for you.
Nice.
Good for you. Dan, I got it
Thin the
here.
herd.
Dan, I got it
Is
here.
it Philly fans?
I got it here. Wait a minute. It's Eagles fans.
You're Eagles fans? I mean, Philly.
I can't believe you just told that story. That's hilarious.
Do you think subconsciously I heard you tell it? But I could have
don't know.
sworn someone else told me that story.
Eagles fans? There's always a couple. You know an Eagles fan because they spell out the word Eagles. E-A-G-L. It's like a fucking spelling bee for a retard. And then you say, look, can you use the word Eagles in a sentence just like a spelling bee? Yes. The Eagles have never won the Super Bowl.
Does this come up on the thing, Dan?
This is my iTunes.
Oh, I'll play it here too.
Yeah.
Say what you want about Eagle fans, and Eagle fans said the funniest thing in the history of television. History of television. The Eagle fans were such drunken fucking lunatics that in the old place where they played, the Vet, they put a working judge in the basement. This was like 1993. So if you were drunk off your ass and being like an asshole, which happened a lot, they took you to see a judge while you were still fucking drunk. And he was like a real badass guy, you know. So the first kid this happened to, it made big news. They put it on television. And the kid gets in front of the fucking judge, and he's so drunk that he's doing that thing where you're moving forwards and backwards at the same time. Like,
I can't believe you told
squinting
me.
to see a foot in front of you. Is that a judge? Or my girlfriend? So he's on camera, you know, and the judge is going to throw the book at him. And the judge starts screaming at him. He goes, you know what? This is a family place. There are children here. I have a good mind to throw the book at you, man. I'm going to make, you know what? I'm going to make an example out of you. I'm going to throw the book at you. I'm going to give you a big fine, but I'm going to give you a chance to say one thing in open court to redeem yourself. Think about it very carefully, son. Because based on what you say, I'm going to give you a sentence. Fine, jail time. What do you have to say in open court? And this fucking kid, I'm telling you what, if I ever see him, I'm going to buy him drinks all night because he said the funniest fucking thing you could have said. Facing jail time, a big fine, this drunk Eagles fan looked at the judge and said, Troy Aikman's a fag.
He said fag.
That's great.
On TV.
I'll tell you what, if I was a judge and a murder fucking case was in front of me and a guy had enough evidence against him in the murder of 12 nuns, like OJ evidence, blood, DNA all over his face, you know. And there's one statement in open court was Troy Aikman's a fag. Innocent, case dismissed.
They are maniacs. That is. I'm glad. You know, a lot of people say to me, "Art, you just made that up." I go, "No, no, I didn't."
They're out of their mind.
There's no. You probably. I mean, that was on Comedy Central, but there's no way you probably. It can't be that big of a coincidence.
No, I've been down there too. Like we've
that was the
interacted
vet.
with
That
him.
was
Right.
the vet.
Right.
So-
No, the old vet. Right.
Yeah. So I'm glad you corroborate that because people tell me I'm like, no, I did not make that up. A kid said that.
That's a
he was
scary place.
fucking drunk, and that judge was an old school like Marine haircut. No tolerance.
Right. He didn't take shit from nobody. Right.
I mean, again, I'm not an Eagles fan guy because the closest thing I've ever been to a Klan meeting is Upper Deck at an Eagles game. But I mean, that kid. I mean, how do you not want to buy that kid drinks? That was his statement. Troy,
I'll leave you with this.
I'll leave you with this. I'm going to represent myself. As you were telling her, I'm like, please tell that. Please say it. You said, what jerks? I said, well, you know, you have a career. I told the truth. You had to change one word. I had to change one word. He works for CBS.
Fear.
Well, I don't know. I work for my couch. Mario, you look like an Italian grandmother.
That's right.
What is with you, dude? Are you okay?
I have.
Dan just gave him a blanket. What's the matter with you? You got a blood clot?
No.
You want to stick your face in the pillow?
No. Ooh, stop. Ooh.
What's the matter? Stop what?
Did you get a chill?
I hurt my back the other day.
You can tell the same story?
No, I'm serious.
I know, but you remember you told the story already.
Yeah.
Okay, but I just wanted you to know. I'm in a lot of pain.
You gonna repeat the story?
And I want to try. I have icy hot on
why
my back.
Why did you come?
Why did I come? Because I was invited.
Oh, that makes no sense. That makes no sense.
I would never miss a podcast with you and Allah and
I'll
Vinny
give you permission to that.
and Dan the Man. And
Are you going to be like this in Atlantic City? Going to be
No,
like
no,
a total bore?
I'm not.
Like you can say, Art, would you please stop getting a blunt from that whore? I gotta get in the warm shower. Listen, I have a hooker coming. I have a hooker coming who's going to blow me while I take a shit. And if you happen to be in the same room, I don't want you coming in the bathroom
I would never.
while that's happening.
I promise.
Do you understand? Also, she's African American, and I
for
don't
you.
need your fucking Benson nurse racism. Check it at the door while she's there.
Checking it
Before she comes, I'll say I'll be racist.
Are we
with you.
getting dressing rooms?
I'm gonna let the silence just
I'm gonna say no.
What? Allah needs to change. I need to change.
I'm not gonna change. I'm gonna stay just the way I am.
Are you gonna change into what? Something? An entertaining person? Do you have a costume of someone who's good at comedy?
Yes, me.
Yeah. You look like someone like Vito Corleone's mom. What is wrong? You're shivering like a chick.
I'm not shivering. It's just cold.
You look like one of the One Direction kids with AIDS.
Oh wow, that's bad. Why they have AIDS?
I hope. if there is a God, he answers prayers. Every night before I go to bed, I go, please, let everyone know what
If he listens to music.
As a matter of fact, I'll stop
For
right
a while,
now.
I got a norm.
Dan's playing my whole. That's an hour and 27-minute set, by the way. I blew it out.
Where's Jack and Cokes?
That's on. It's on iTunes.
Oh, okay.
And but it was a Comedy Central. That's my second Comedy Central special.
Got it. So Jack and Coke is the name of the club or the name of the series?
Name of the album.
Got it.
It's the name of, you can buy it on DVD as well.
Got it.
And that's the name of it.
And
Yeah.
DVD including video of you.
Well, they have. Yeah, it's a video. There's a DVD of it. And it's that's right. God, that was, when did I record that? 2009. That's fucking 7 years. Jesus Christ. Where does the time go? But I'd been touring with that material for about 5 years. And I just got rid of all of it. An hour 27, and they cut it down to an hour, and they put it on at midnight so they wouldn't have to censor it. They did me a solid. They paid me as if it was prime time, and they said just do whatever you want, which was nice.
Is that Comedy Central?
Yeah.
So
yeah.
if it's on after midnight, you can just cuss
You
away.
can curse,
Yep.
yeah, which is great. Before midnight, they'll bleep it,
Right.
and I don't love that either. Sometimes it's funny to hear the reaction, but
Well,
I
it's
did
not
that
the
at-
same.
Yeah, I did a Gotham Comedy Club, and they wanted maybe someplace a little bit bigger. I said, no, I want to do it really intimate. It's great. It's really the crowd. It's like you're surrounded. You know?
Right.
But I'll tell you what, Vin. I got to do the next special. I would do the Stress Factory.
Love it.
Wouldn't that be great?
You guys see what we did with the
I would
club.
love to, because Netflix. You know what made me an offer to do one.
Oh, I would love it.
When it's ready, when the material's ready.
I think our room, the way
Hotels look great.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a great one too.
You know who shot a good one there? I don't know if you released it. Voss shot a great one there.
I love Rich, and I know, but I'd love to have that on tape. Be doing because the last time they did it at the new place in Newark for me, which is a block from where my father grew up, so that was kind of special. I dedicated it to him. But yeah, that'd be nice to just have me on. Part of it's the whiskey talking. The behind the scenes part. I have the first one. Remember, we did Levy's party there.
Yeah,
and that looks really cool because I like the intimate stuff better. The Newark one is a theater.
Yeah,
and I don't know.
I don't know why people don't shoot more of them in a club, because the theater just doesn't have the right feel.
That's what comedy's built for.
Yes.
You know, Kevin Hart, I think, just sold 60,000 seats or something. I want to go to the person sitting in the last row of the upper deck and going, are you getting what he's saying? Did you hear the setup to the joke? It's a joke he's telling.
Right.
Like, the Rolling Stones jumping around like this, you get bored of the upper deck.
Right.
How the fuck did that
Right,
happen?
he's standing still telling jokes. It's got to be easier at home.
Let me tell you something worse than that Jeff Dunham did Prudential Center.
He's got a dummy.
He's a puppet. You can't see anything.
By the way, I just figured out what you guys are going to do. You're Jeff Dunham. And guess what you are?
The puppet.
The dummy.
Very self-aware.
The dummy.
It didn't take long to figure that one out.
Could you imagine even like politically correct people like it's a puppet American?
That would be cool if I sat on his.
No, the dummies have feelings. No, they don't. They're dummies. It's a puppet American.
Hey, they need protection too.
Yeah.
Want to do that? I'll sit on your lap.
I'll show you the greatest sketch ever.
I drink way too much coffee.
You like Starbucks, so you must be getting a lot. I don't.
Dunkin' Donuts changed their formula. It sucks.
Dunkin' Donuts gives me agita.
Friday's gonna be a blast. We'll plug this. You know what? I just thought of something great. We're gonna go all the way with this, man. We're gonna get you an album, like Jack and Coke was the name of that. Dude, you're gonna put out an album. Spigot of Boredom. Mario Bosco, Spigot of Boredom. It's you telling a joke and it's an audience member slowly nodding off it. Ciala's got the comedic instinct there. That's me while Kathy Griffin's telling her Emmy story. I love it. Mom, are you sitting down? I did it. You can pray to Dad in heaven. Howard, does he have to be in here? By the way, the end of that story, I fell asleep in the dressing room. I woke up at 4 o'clock in the afternoon. Everybody was gone.
Of course you did.
Howard was gone. They let me sleep, and I said, "This is eerie."
You probably needed it.
Needed it. I needed about 4 years of it. Put it this way, when I crashed into the mountain, I slept for a year and a half. It's like Rumpelstiltskin.
Found a cave, did you?
I did. I said, I got a bunch of money in the bank.
Hibernating bear.
I said, I got a bunch of money. You guys just spend it. I'm going to sleep. I'm going to go to Singer Island and sleep. Honestly, that's where Clarence Clemens lived. He had a big house there. That's where he was when he died.
Is that right?
And I was at this rehab. It's Ambrosia. It's beautiful. We went out. We actually used to sneak out. But where you don't want to go to is Riviera Beach. Riviera Beach. Yeah, okay. It is. You'll appreciate this. From an athlete standpoint.
Talk to me.
Okay. The highest percentage of talent for college football, as far as recruiting,
right?
I think
Florida, right?
I think 32% of all defensive backs come from Riviera Beach.
Really?
32% in the country, and if you drive through there. They're all guys who look, D-backs in college especially are all the same body.
Right. They're
it's
all lean.
Cookie cutter.
Right.
And they can hit like motherfuckers. Right. And if you drive through Riviera Beach, it's all defensive backs trying to sell you Vicodin. And at the end of every rehab day, we had to go to an AA meeting. That ended every day. And we had to drive through Riviera Beach. And that was difficult.
Wow.
There was a guy.
A lot of options.
The counselor down there. That's on Jack and Coke too. The counselor down there would say to me, he was like a real nice guy. Looked at the skipper in Gilligan's Island. And he wasn't used to Northeastern rudeness. He had to wake me up every day and I would just tell him to fuck off. He was so insanely offended by what I was saying, he would repeat it. He couldn't believe a human being could be that mean. He was like from Mississippi. He'd go, "Hey, Artie, it's 7 a.m. You're going to be late for yoga." "What do you mean you hope my mother gets AIDS?" That's the rudest thing I've ever heard. My mother's not even alive. What do you mean you hope somebody digs up my mother and gives her AIDS?
What did she ever do to you?
You hope somebody what? Digs up my mother and gives her AIDS? How is that possible? He couldn't even fucking...
Why is that possible?
"Hey, Artie, it's 6 a.m. You're going to be late for breakfast. We've got gluten-free muffins." "Well, hey." "What do you mean you hope I get into a car accident and my head gets crushed?"
You do meet some incredibly nice people in bad fucked up places, right?
Oh yeah.
So I woke up in jail one day, and I slept late, and
I got some great advice in jail. Go ahead. Absolutely.
listen, I've only been in jail a couple times. But I woke up late,
Only.
and I had a roommate, and
Cellmate.
I remember waking up at cellmate.
I had a sickle.
It's not a dorm.
I had a sickle cellmate.
Let me tell you, it
You
was
know what I'm
bad.
talking about.
Bad. And I wake up, I slept through breakfast, and the cell smells.
You can't sleep through breakfast in jail. They never let me do that.
Oh, let me tell you, I slept.
Really?
And the guy that's my cellmate is taking a dump on the toilet, and the cell smells
That's
horrible.
what you don't realize. About you a shit. It's almost taking a shit a foot from you.
Yep,
Yeah.
a foot
4
from
inches
you.
from you.
And I woke up, and he heard me wake up, and I swear to God, his first words to me as a human to another, he goes, "Hey, sleepyhead, you slept through breakfast." He's got his hands.
No.
He's leaning. I swear to God, he's leaning on his legs, taking a shit, and he reaches up and he goes, "I got you an orange."
Oh no!
I'm like, "Oh, I'm probably
No.
I'm gonna skip the orange too.
I'm gonna skip the rest of my life. I'm gonna die.
Hey Vinny, what'd you go in the can for?
I didn't really go to the can. I was just in jail for a night.
When you're in jail, you're in the can.
Yeah, but I didn't go to jail the way a normal person goes to jail. I went to jail.
I was someone in your can, Mario.
Nobody's in my can, but I'm asking you, why'd you go to the
Mario
can?
Bosco. I told you, possession of coke. I took a swing at a cop,
Nice.
and
You went to jail for swinging at a cop?
yeah. But you know what's great? My cellmate had a copy of Mario Bosco's Spigot of Boredom.
So you were good.
Yeah. Let's turn on.
Time flew.
Let's open the spigot. Here's the list of candies.
So
Right. Bit 1, list of candies.
the comedic stylings.
Bit 1. Bit 2, Mario gets a blood clot.
Mario talks about his back pain.
Mario gets a blockage. Bit 3. Hey, we're opening up the spigot. It's full throttle open now. Yeah, guess what we're talking about here? Mario's got the shivers.
Don't get any on you.
Ask Dan for a blanket.
Actually, Dan offered it to me.
It's insanely boring. Are you bored yet?
No.
Are you asleep yet? Are you begging for something else to be on? Are you watching paint dry yet? Dude, that's going to be it. And I think you guys should do it. Actually, I did one of the best sketches I ever was on at Mad TV. This kid, David Herman, did a perfect impression of a dummy. He looked like a ventriloquist dummy. He could do his body. It was insane. I played the ventriloquist, and the bit was he outs me, the dummy, as being gay in a club, and I start to beat him up. To this day, out of anything I've ever done, all my stand-up, anything on a talk show, it's the hardest an audience has ever laughed. Wow. It's the third thing I ever did in show business.
Wow.
Mostly because I kind of did a good impression of the ventriloquist. It was okay. But this kid, David, he looks exactly like a ventriloquist dummy. Wow. I mean, he was able to do this shit, like physical shit.
Right.
So anyway, but I don't know, maybe go down that road. But let's hear your dummy character.
Wow.
I said, hear it, idiot. We're on the radio. We're on the radio. I go, let's hear it. And he goes, he's twisting his head. Do you have any instinct at all?
Hello.
That's terrible.
How are you?
Go back to no
So
voice.
let's say he says, say hello to the audience.
It was worth
Hello,
the wait.
audience.
Oh, my God. We're supposed to believe Allah's not boring?
Wow.
No, it's not. I think we'd be great.
Will be awesome as long as you leave me out of it.
Listen, it's going to be fun. It'll be 5 minutes of fun.
Yeah, we'll have fun.
We're going to be loose, right? You're going to have a couple of pops, Mary?
Listen, we're going to get booed.
Do you drink?
Just prepare for it.
I'm ready.
They're going to respect Allah.
No, they won't.
I think they will.
There's a lot of Philly fans down there. They're all going
They
to.
will. First of all, you really played for the Sixers, right?
I did, and I work for them now. Yeah. So they probably are used to listening to me.
They were good for. Were they good when you were there?
No.
No, okay. No. Now, I said that joke, and I said, maybe I'm wrong here.
No, they weren't good when I was there, and
But
they
you were
weren't
on
good
great.
last year.
You were also on great other teams.
Yeah, we played. You
made the
Portland and Boston.
finals.
Yeah, exactly,
Yeah.
exactly. They made up for it.
Now,
Philly-
wait a
Philly was the
minute.
other
So you
end.
went from Duke to those great teams to Philly. Philly was after all that shit. Oh, man. So look, you're collecting a paycheck.
And I was close to home.
Yeah.
It's better than living in Sacramento.
And better than fucking living like a civilian. You're
There
a
you go.
fucking blessed person.
Exactly. You get to do what I want to do.
I mean, come on. Oh, the pussy. Anyway. Yeah, so now you work for them. You work for the Sixers?
I do. I call the Sixers game now, so there'll be a lot of Sixers fans at the Borgata, I would imagine.
You'll be fine. Would they? Well, the Philly fans.
We were 10-72 this year.
Oh my! Is that true?
Yeah.
Is that true?
Yes.
Yeah.
What's the worst record ever?
9-73.
I was going to say they just broke double digits.
Yeah. But
What
you
was
know
their record?
we were 10-72.
10-7.
We won a game,
Holy Christ.
one game every 6 weeks.
When you were on the team.
It's like an event.
This past
This
year.
It's an
Yeah.
event when you win a game.
Yeah, exactly.
Wow. How many people go to that game?
Oh, on average, it probably gets about 16. The place holds 20, 21. So
When-
probably
when
gets
21 people or 21,000?
Let me tell you something. When you guys came out, they play that song like with the heat coming out and everything. Did you play "Spigot of Boredom"?
Well, that was for the 5 people that were there.
Coming out to Mario Bosco's story about the blood clot.
Mario will be
Is
opening.
your Philadelphia 76ers? Who was on that team? Like, are they embarrassed? Is it all white
Listen,
guys?
it wasn't.
Your Jewish team.
No, it was a team that was designed.
Here's your 76ers. Josh Goldberg.
Herb Leibowitz.
Ira Zuckerman.
Bill Rosenthal. That is so. And Mario Bosco at center.
Why do you
10-72.
10-72.
What were the Knicks? The Knicks were pretty good.
A lot better than that.
Yeah.
A lot better than that.
Are they in the play? Were they in the playoffs?
10-7. Did they fire everybody?
No, they were trying to lose on purpose to get a high draft.
That's
pick.
what happens.
So
yeah.
and we wound up getting the number 1 pick. So they.
But they get
mission
one number 1
accomplished.
pick for that, right?
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
But you can't turn your team around on one guy. can you?
Sometimes you
Sometimes
can.
depending on the player.
Can
but,
I say LeBron? Can I say James?
right?
But there's obviously.
But there's
right.
nobody out there like him. But yeah, I mean, you still
There's
gamble.
every once in a while. You
Right,
know.
exactly.
Yeah.
Who was the rookie of the year again from Piscataway? What was his name?
What?
The rookie of the year.
Bill Rosenthal.
Irving Julius.
No, Carl Anthony Towns.
Yeah. Towns.
from Piscataway, right?
Yeah, well, I don't know if he's from
Is that guy the
Jersey.
real deal? Looks like he'd be a little soft. Is he the real deal?
I thought he'd be soft too, but he's for real. He can
good.
shoot. He
Good
can
for him.
Shoot.
Because you know what happens? Like the most disappointing. Like, look, I love Patrick Ewing. I'm a Knicks fan, but he turned into an outside shooter.
Yeah.
Look how dominant he was in college.
And the thing is, a complete reversal too. Because if you would have told me he would have been the best jump shooting big guy,
Right.
based
Exactly.
on what I saw in college,
Exactly.
I would have never believed you.
He changed strength.
He completely changed.
What
Yeah.
And look, and then Shaq came in, and as a Knicks fan, I'm going, that's what we thought you were going to do.
Right,
Grab
that's
the
it.
ball and go,
Right.
bam,
Right.
in your face.
Right. Just overpowering people.
Yep. They ran into
Because he was a beast in college, wasn't Patrick?
He was the reason for the lottery.
Yep.
The reason for the fucking lottery.
Yep.
You're right. The basketball lottery reminds me. You talk politics. The dumbest thing ever. Hillary trying to get those Bernie people. Bernie wants free college, so she goes, "Here's the compromise. If you make a free college for anyone who makes $125K a year or less, okay, you got 120 grand stacked, right?
Right.
And it's November 30th, and you got one job for $6 grand. Do you do that job?
Right.
Or do you take the free Harvard?
Right.
No, you sit out the month. What the fuck? It's the dumbest thing ever. Mario, your thoughts?
None.
And we'll go to the spigot of boredom.
Speaking of bottom, do we have any more callers?
No.
Way to
Matt,
bring
did
it
you
back.
write these jokes or something?
Way to bring it back.
That's the
I swear
worst
you did.
bit ever.
The Knicks were 32-50, by the way.
Oh my
That's
god.
22 more wins than we had.
The Nets were 21-61.
The fucking Knicks. I mean, when are they gonna? When is this Phil Jackson? Look, Phil Jackson is a legend, but did he ever win without Kobe, Shaq, or Michael Jordan?
Right. And the question is,
He doesn't wear a uniform. You give him $20 million a year. What are we doing?
It was a legend as a coach too. He's never been good as a general manager. So let's see how he handles it.
Yeah, look, Theo Epstein too. It's starting to turn around, I guess, for the Cubs. But you give a guy that much money who doesn't suit up,
Right.
that's ridiculous.
You better change things.
I know.
Right. And if you don't, then you're just stealing from people.
Right, and Phil
The
Jackson.
Knicks are no different than they were 2-3 years ago.
Of course not.
They're
Phil
not going
Jackson,
to be that much better.
Carmelo Anthony's going to not have that attitude.
Right. And Derrick Rose is going to be healthy for a whole season.
Yeah, okay, Alec,
Since when?
Let me. I'm so glad you're here. Give me the Derrick Rose thing. What's wrong with that guy? Is he a head case?
No, he's not a head case.
Is he a
He's just
Stephon Marbury?
Unlucky, man. Unlucky.
So you think it's not a head case, though?
No. I just think for him it's unfortunate.
'Cause
He's
of
had
injuries?
some season-ending injuries. Like what? 2 of them? 3 of them?
3 of them.
You know, and that's just. I mean, There's something about guards in Chicago. First, Jay Williams gets into his car accident. He would have been
Motorcycle, right?
Yeah, motorcycle. I say car. Yeah, you're absolutely right. Motorcycle.
The kid from Duke?
Yeah, the kid from Duke.
That's right. He's a good kid. I interviewed him once. What a great guy that guy is.
And that would have been a point guard that the Bulls would have had for 10, 12 years. No dice. And now Derrick Rose looked like he would have been that guy too.
Yep.
And now he's off to New York.
And Noah was hurt.
Right.
Noah's been hurt.
Well, the Knicks are just giving people money to guys that other teams didn't want.
Did Noah pull a muscle back in the Twins? Joke.
You're gonna be seeing him in New York.
Yes, he will.
Who are?
Noah's
He's a Knick now.
Yeah, great.
You got overpaid.
You know, I want to see in New York.
He's so not going to produce, and he's going to get booed and yelled at.
I want to see someone light
Like
Dolan.
us.
I want to see someone light Dolan on fire.
Yeah,
What a dick. That's a rich kid
not
dick.
smart.
No. Plays in a band.
Like I said,
Did you ever
not
see him in his
smart.
band?
Oh yeah, I've seen it. He's not good at that either.
I tell you what.
He's not good at that.
The Best Damn Sports Show paid me to do some like crazy interviews at the draft before Jay Williams got into his car accident. This is how I remember he was a great guy. So they give me a press pass, which was trouble. And remember Jason Williams on Sacramento, who was a white kid, but sort of did
White
that
lightning or white chocolate,
white rapper looking thing. And I said to Jay Williams, a real educated Duke guy, I said, "How come the black Jay Williams doesn't talk black, and the white Jason Williams talks white?" And Jay Williams goes, "Well, what does talking black mean? How does that sound?" I went, like, "What's up, motherfucker?" Jay Williams laughed, and the guy said, "You're out of here." I go, "You're kicking me out." First interview, he goes, "You're leaving." I go, "Come on." He goes, "No." I go, Jay, come on, tell me."
Just getting started.
So Jay Williams said, "Come on, man, that was funny. Let him be." So he got me to stay in. And the next interview, the first thing I said to it, one of the kids was wearing a very gaudy suit, and I said, does Malcolm X and Spike Lee in the beginning of? Were you in the first scene of Malcolm X?
Oh, right, where they get the zoot suits.
Did you keep your zoot suit? And the guy said, "Get out." And I said to the kid, "I got, come on, that was funny," and he wasn't Jay Williams. He sat there like, "No, it wasn't funny." Second interview, but Jay Williams was really cool. And about a couple months later, he got into that. I never felt so terrible, man. Like I felt like I had a connection with him.
Right.
That do you think he would have went on to have a good pro career?
Absolutely.
Like really good? Yeah.
He was built. He had a pro body.
And he
was
knew
a
the
grown
game.
man. He knew the game. He was quick enough. He can shoot.
That
He was
sucks.
a complete player. It's a shame.
Is he still behind the mic somewhere?
Yeah, he's working for ESPN.
Yeah.
See him at a Duke game every once in a while, but he's working for the
DirecTV at the Beach Bowl. He played in the Beach Bowl, and he remembered me from that interview.
Nice.
He came up to me and said, "Hi." He goes, "You doing your thing?" He goes, "Yeah." I said, "Yeah." He said, "So he's a sweet guy." So I'm. Well,
Yeah, he's a good guy.
Listen. All kidding aside, Mary, you two, buddy. You two are my favorite people. Two of my favorite people coming on the show. I'm so happy you're coming.
Can't wait to see you down there, buddy.
It's going to be fun. Man, I'm busting your balls, man. It's going to be fun. They're going to love you.
We're gonna rip open that Bugatti.
I'm so happy you're coming.
I can't wait. I'm honored that you asked, and I can't wait to be there, brother.
You mean a lot to me. I'm glad we're
You're
friends.
my guy, man. You're my guy.
And we're going to have fun. I'll go on after you guys. I'll spew out a fucking hour, get a check, and we'll go have fun.
Sounds good.
Vin, I know. You know what? Next time, I wish you could come, but, you're going to come every Wednesday now again? You'll be
I will
back?
come every Wednesday. I'm going to be around now. I'm around for a while.
Always love Vinny.
And I just want to give some advice
He's got
to
no
Mario.
passport, Artie, so he can't go nowhere.
Good.
Yeah, the passport's expired.
He's got no
Dad,
passport.
Mario, what are we going to give advice?
just want-
How about you going to say, just say grow?
Because Mario,
Why is
it's a strong possibility that you're going to open up the spigot of boredom. Okay.
Booed him, he said.
You know, we'll go into really inner city Atlantic City. We'll open up the spigot of whoredom.
Are you going to gamble? Do you gamble when you're down there?
I plan on gambling. As a matter of fact, I am getting into a poker game with some old buddies I used to play poker with. Before this whole, Ben Affleck playing Texas Hold'em on Bravo. I play 7-card stud, 5-card draw with these guys I've been playing with since the old days, the port. And we got a room. One of the guys has more juice than I do down there, put it this way. His name ends in Ioloni. But we're going to play, I'm going to do a nice poker. I'm going down the night before. I'm going to start at midnight in a back room. I'm going to play till about 7 in the morning. Get a massage, sleep, and I may or may not know a lady of the evening. I'll put it this way. I'm having a little Vegas 24 hours.
Right.
And then I'm going to wake up around 6. What time are you guys getting there?
I'm going to get there in the afternoon just to beat the beach traffic.
As I'm waking up from the night of poker,
text us.
You guys will be there, and we'll start the night. So it's going to be.
Sounds good.
I'm actually going to treat myself because I never had a night like that without booze or dope. So it's like all it's going to be is gambling. And if I get a night's sleep, I'll be fresh. You know?
Beautiful.
Yeah,
Mama,
no,
you
absolutely.
gonna gamble?
No, I'm not a gambler.
What?
Hanging out with you and Artie is gambling enough.
Actually, yeah, doing stand up with me.
You know what I mean?
Actually, coming on this podcast and risking his CBS career. He cleaned up Troy Aikman as a jerk. I said Troy Aikman's a fag. That's the difference. And I was like, going to come on.
Is this your first time playing poker without booze or drugs? You've played.
Oh no! I've played a lot of poker with a clean. As a matter of fact, I picked one of these guys is very strict.
Right.
Clean, which is what you need. So no, I'm with gambling. I can get enough action from that, enough juice from that to where if it's enough, it's enough. I don't need anything
Get
else.
through the night.
But yeah, and it's guys I love playing with. We got old stories, and I call it like a Vegas,
somewhere where you're safe. Have some fun.
a gentleman weekend.
Right.
Dan, are
That'd be
you
cool.
gonna gamble?
I'm not a gambler.
Oh my God, jeez. You're from Chicago.
Well, what about you, Mary? What are you talking about gambling?
I'm gonna gamble.
Well, what do they have short tables somewhere?
No, they have nice tables. I'm playing three
You
card
can
poker.
you throw the dice up and over.
No, three card poker.
You throw them over like the fucking
You spend
the
your-
wall.
I do that all the time, though.
You spend the entire night
What do you
showing your
play?
ID.
What do you play?
I play three card poker and black.
Well, they don't have
and,
three card poker in Atlantic City. Where you getting that?
Sure we do. Bocata's number one.
Wait a minute. Wait a
Three
minute.
cards.
What's your favorite game? Three card poker. Do you
Three-
play craps?
I play craps, but three
I'll
card.
do that with you. I'll play craps with you.
Yeah?
I can't be three card poker. I'm straight. I can't be single with that.
You
No,
know
I'm gonna
me?
play. I'm gonna play a lot of poker. I'll be pokered out by the morning. But I will play craps with you if you want.
Yeah.
Don't
Vegas.
don't pass the whole fucking time.
Get ready to say, that's not my son, and he is of age. All night long.
In Vegas, I did good at three card poker. I kept getting straight
What'd you
flushes.
make?
Straight flushes. I worked at it with a G.
Straight flush. The only straight thing about you. What?
Walked out.
You over the grand?
More than a grand, actually.
How much?
About 1,100, and it was good. Last the whole trip.
Did
in
you take
LA.
that Afghan with the craps table?
No, I
God.
didn't.
You're really, really manly.
I take Afghan.
Anything else you want to mention?
No,
In
looking
your
forward to
life?
seeing you on Friday,
Plug-wise, okay. Twitter, right?
Yeah, all the tweets. That's it. Follow me there.
And Friday night we're at the Borgata and
Borgata.
Mario.
us.
Anything else you want to mention?
Just a Borgata.
Okay, shut the spigot.
Thanks, Artie.
Thank you, Vin. What do you got for me?
I got to tell you, okay, so we renovated the club, which I didn't tell you. It looks
I
great.
can't wait to see it,
Come see
man.
the Stress Factory.
Yeah.
And Vinny _brand on Twitter. And listen to my podcast. It's called The Comics Tale.